I finally did it. I spent a whole month walking Walmart with a notepad and my reading glasses, writing down real prices, checking them against other stores, doing the arithmetic at my kitchen table at night like some kind of detective. And what I found split clean down the middle. 10 deals in that store right now, July of 2026, that are so good I'd tell you to go stock up this week. Real rollback prices, some of them cut nearly in half. But I also found 5 things dressed up to look like deals that are quietly picking your pocket. And the worst one isn't even hidden. It's sitting right there on the shelf with a nice tag on it, and it's costing folks money every single day because the price looks fine and nobody checks. So here's what we're doing. First, the 10 to grab, then the 5 traps, and how to spot them yourself so you never need me standing next to you. Get a pen. I mean it. Go get one, because the 5th trap is the one I want you to remember longest. Let me tell you who's talking first. Quick, because it matters. I'm not a reporter, and I'm not getting paid a nickel by anybody. I'm one of you, over 60, fixed income, doing the same month-end math you're doing. Every price I'm about to give you, I checked myself in July of 2026. Prices move, and they move by region, so treat mine as the map, not the guarantee, but the map's good. Let's start with the deals. Deal number 1, the cherries at nearly half off, and I almost walked right past them. This is the one that made me start writing things down, so it goes first. A 2¼ pound bag of fresh cherries. The price got slashed from $11.18 down to $5.63. That's nearly 50% off, and it's running all summer long. Now, cherries at $11 a bag, I'll be honest, I'd have kept walking. That's a luxury on our budget. But at $5.63, that's $5.55 back in your pocket on one bag, and it's real fruit, in season, at its best. Buy it, eat what you'll eat fresh, and here's the grandma trick. Pit the rest and freeze them flat on a tray. Frozen cherries and oatmeal in January. Taste like you got away with something. My mother froze every bit of summer she could get her hands on because she knew February doesn't care how sad your pantry is. Deal number 2, corn on the cob at 25 cents an ear. This one's almost too good. Fresh corn cut from 68 cents an ear down to 25 cents each all summer. Think about that. You can feed a whole table of grandkids corn on the cob for a couple of dollars. At 25 cents an ear, you buy a dozen for $3, and you've got a side dish for 2 or 3 dinners. And don't let anybody tell you it's a fuss to cook. You can do an ear in the microwave in the husk in 4 minutes, and it steams itself clean. My mother would have bought these by the armful and put up what we didn't eat. Corn freezes. Corn goes in soup. Corn goes in cornbread. 25 cents. Grab a dozen. Deal number 3. Ground beef at $5.94 a pound, and why it matters this year. Here's one that's genuinely important, not just nice. Walmart rolled a 1-pound package of fresh ground beef from $6.74 down to $5.94. Now 80 cents off doesn't sound like much until you hear this. The government's own people are predicting beef prices climb as much as 7.5% this year, the biggest jump of any meat. So a rollback on beef in a year, beef is going up, is the store swimming against its own tide. That's the one to grab. Buy a few pounds, portion it into freezer bags that same day. A pound here, a pound there, and freeze it. You've locked in today's price against a number that's only going up. My mother had a deep freeze in the garage she treated like a savings account, and beef was the thing she stocked deepest. Deal number 4, the square burgers at $4.79 a pound. Since it's grilling season, this one earns its place. Great value 100% beef square burgers, 12 quarter-pound patties, working out to about $4.79 a pound. That's a steal even next to the plain ground beef because somebody already shaped them into patties for you and didn't charge extra for the favor, which almost never happens. 12 burgers for around $14 feeds a cookout. Compare that to what a restaurant charges for one burger now, and you'll laugh. This is the summer where you host at home and let everybody else pay restaurant prices. Deal number 5, great value ice cream at $2.50 a tub. Now for a little joy, because frugal doesn't mean joyless, and I won't have it. Every flavor of the 48-ounce great value ice cream is rolled from $2.97 down to $2.50. And here's what I need you to hear. The store brand ice cream is good. Cookies and cream, sea salt caramel, cookie dough, Neapolitan, mint chip. A name brand half-gallon is running you $5-6 for less ice cream. You're paying double for a fancier carton. At $2.50 a tub for a big one, you keep dessert in the house all summer for pennies a bowl. My grandmother always said a house should have something sweet in it. She was right about most things. Deal number 6, Lay's chips at $2.50 a bag. Lay's Classic and a whole rack of other flavors rolled from $2.97 down to $2.50 for the 8-ounce bag. Near 50 cents off all summer. Now I'll be straight with you. Chips are a want, not a need. And I'll say the same about them I say about everything. Buy it if you'll enjoy it. Not just because it's cheap, but if chips are going in the cart anyway for the grandkids or the ball game, 50 cents a bag adds up over a summer of them. Just don't let "it's on sale" talk you into 6 bags when you came for one. That's how they get you, and we'll talk more about exactly that in a minute. Deal number 7, the paper products, where bulk actually wins. Here's a household one that's a real, honest bargain and always has been. Walmart's store brand toilet paper and paper towels, bought in the big packs, run several dollars cheaper than the same size packs at Target or the grocery store. This is the definition of a smart bulk buy. You will use every single sheet. It never goes bad, and the price per roll is what matters, not the sticker on the package. Buy the big pack when you're already there, and write this down because it's the whole theme of today, you've got to check the price per roll, not the price on the front, because the giant package isn't automatically the better deal. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. The little unit price number on the shelf tag tells you the truth. Learn to read it. Deal number 8, aluminum foil, even the name brand. This surprised even me. Foil is one of the everyday things Walmart genuinely wins on, and not just the store brand. Even name brand Reynolds Wrap has been running more than 60 cents a roll cheaper here than at other stores, and the great value foil is cheaper still. Foil keeps forever. You use it constantly, and 60 cents a roll adds up if you cook and pack lunches like we do. This is a plain, boring, dependable bargain, and those are my favorite kind. Nothing flashy, just money saved every time. Deal number 9, the Great Value line got redesigned, and it's the quiet winner. This isn't one item, it's a whole strategy, and it's the biggest saver in the store. Walmart redid its entire Great Value brand this year. First full refresh in over a decade. By Walmart's own numbers, Great Value is in 9 of 10 American households and saves a family up to 35% a year versus name brands. 35%. Think about your grocery bill and take a third off the parts where you switch. The canned goods, the frozen vegetables, the pasta, the baking supplies, the condiments. Next time your hand reaches for the name you grew up with, look one shelf over, check the unit price, and switch on the things you buy over and over. On one trip, it's $1 or $2. Over a year, for 2 people, it's hundreds, and I promise you cannot taste the difference in a can of green beans. Deal number 10, the marked down meat sticker, the best deal that isn't advertised at all. This is my favorite, and it's not in any flyer because the store would rather you didn't know. Walmart marks down meat that's near its sell-by date, usually in the morning, with a bright clearance sticker, often 30 to 50% off. That chicken, that beef, those chops are perfectly good. They just need to sell today. You buy it, you bring it home, you freeze it that same day, and the freezer stops the clock. A $12 family pack becomes $7. If you catch these even a couple times a week, you're saving $500–600 a year on meat alone. Go in the morning. Look for the sticker. My mother never paid full price for meat in her life, and neither should you. Now, that's the 10 I'd fill a cart with. But I told you there were 5 traps, and this is the part nobody making these cheerful little videos has the spine to tell you. Because admitting a store you love has traps in it feels disloyal. It isn't. Loving something means telling the truth about it. Trap number 1. The bulk pantry staples that lost to their own competition. Here's the first one, and it breaks a rule you've believed your whole life. Bigger is cheaper. Not anymore, not always. On things like olive oil, flour, oats, peanut butter, coffee, and cooking oil, that big Walmart jug is often not the best price per ounce. Warehouse clubs and even other grocers beat it because the giant package feels like a deal and they know your brain won't do the ounce math. So here's the defense. Turn the package around, find the price per ounce or per pound on the shelf tag, and compare. The Federal Trade Commission, the actual government consumer folks, flat out recommends comparison shopping before you buy because the lowest shelf price is not always the best deal. If a warehouse club's per ounce price is lower, the bulk bargain at Walmart was an illusion. Feel free to be a little mad about that. I was. Trap number 2, the batteries. Walmart's got a wall of batteries and they look cheap. But the trap is the same one. You look at the package price, not the cost per battery. A warehouse club selling a 48-count pack of store brand batteries, the same batteries, often made by the big names, routinely beats Walmart's cost per battery, sometimes by a lot. For a house full of remotes and flashlights and grandkids' toys that eat batteries alive, that difference is real money over a year. The rule, again, is cost per battery, not the sticker on the front. Are you seeing the pattern yet? Because they're counting on you not to. Trap number 3, the greeting cards and gift wrap. Oh, this one gets me. A single nice greeting card at Walmart now runs several dollars, up to $5 for a fancy one with glitter or sound or some licensed cartoon on it. $5 for folded cardboard. And the very same kind of card is $1.25, sometimes 2 for that, at Dollar Tree, which carries name brand card lines too. Same with the gift wrap, the bags, the bows, the tissue paper. Cheaper at the dollar store nearly every time. Now Walmart's cards are cheaper than the drugstore, I'll grant that. But cheaper than the drugstore isn't the same as cheap. If you send 30 cards a year, and folks our age do, the gap between $5 and $1, something is over $100 a year on paper that gets glanced at once and set on the mantel. My mother wrote so much inside there was no room to read the printed part anyway. Buy the cheap card. Write the good words. Trap number 4, the electronics bundles and store-exclusive models. This one's sneakier, and it preys on folks who don't want to feel foolish in the electronics aisle. So listen close. Those bundle deals, the TV that comes with a wall mount and a streaming stick and a cable, all for one price. They look like value, But the experts who study this say those bundles pad the price with ancillary junk you may not even need to make the number feel big and generous. Worse, Walmart carries store-exclusive model numbers which are made just different enough that you can't comparison shop them against the same model somewhere else, because there is no same model somewhere else. And the return policy and warranty on that bargain TV may not be as strong as what a specialty store gives you. So before you buy the bundle, ask, do I need every piece in it or just the TV? Price the TV alone and write down the model number and see if it even exists anywhere else. If it doesn't, that's a flag, not a feature. Trap number 5. And this is the one I want you to carry out of here. The rollback tag itself. Here's the worst trap in the store in 2026, and it's the most invisible because it's not an item at all. It's a feeling. Walmart's whole machine runs on making you feel like every price is already a bargain, so you stop checking. The rollback tag, the was now number, the big cheerful sale sign, those are designed to switch off the part of your brain that compares. And a store this size doesn't drop prices out of kindness. They drop the price on the cherries and the ice cream to get you in the door, and they're betting that once you're inside feeling thrifty, you'll toss 6 other things in the cart without checking a single one. Because surely if the cherries were a deal, everything here is a deal. That's the trap. That's the whole trap. The store's own leadership talks openly about basket building. That's the corporate word for getting you to fill the cart fuller than you meant to. A was $6.97, now $5.50. Tag means nothing on its own. Maybe it was never really $6.97. Maybe the store down the road sells it for $4. The tag is not information, it's a mood, and you cannot bank a mood. So here's your armor, and it's the same defense against all 5 traps, which is how you know it's the real one. For anything over a couple dollars, one question before it goes in the cart. What does this cost somewhere else? If you don't know, it waits until you do. Check the unit price, the little per ounce, per roll, per battery number on the shelf tag. That number can't lie to you the way the big sticker can. That's it. That's the whole thing. You don't need me. You just need to slow down for 3 seconds and read the small print they're hoping you'll skip. Let me total up the good side honest, because I don't want you leaving discouraged. This is still one of the best stores in America to feed a family, and I mean that. The cherries save you $5.50 a bag, the corn feeds a table for $2, the ground beef and the burgers lock in today's price against a year that's only getting more expensive. The ice cream and chips keep summer sweet for pennies, the paper goods, the foil, and the whole great value line. Bought with your eyes open, quietly take a third off big chunks of your grocery bill, and that marked down meat sticker in the morning is worth $500-600 a year all by itself. A careful shopper walks out of that store way ahead. A careless one walks out feeling thrifty and isn't. The only difference between those two people is 3 seconds and a glance at the small number on the tag. So do one thing for me before you go. Think of somebody you love who's doing this same math at their own kitchen table. The neighbor, the friend from church, the one who just retired and is watching every dollar for the first time in their life. Send them this. Trap number 5 alone might save them more than they guess, because nobody ever taught them the tag is a mood, not a fact. And then tell me down below, what's the best real deal you found at Walmart this month? And what did it save you? And if you've caught a trap, tell me that too, and name your town, because these prices run different store to store, and I want to build the map with you. Next time, I'm going to show you the 4 things at the dollar store that are secretly more expensive than Walmart. And one of them is going to make you mad because you've probably been buying it there for years. But carry this out the door with you. My mother shopped her whole life on almost nothing, and she never once got taken. Not because she was suspicious of everybody, because she paid attention. She read the small print. She knew what things cost. That was her whole secret. And now it's yours. We didn't have money. We just weren't foolish with what we had. And no rollback tag in the world can shrinkflate that. I'll see you next time.